In the beginning, two astronauts are shown traveling in space for an extended period of time. They were both happy today because they were returning to Earth. Meanwhile, their spaceship collides with something, but this object is not shown. It was dangerous, it was attempting to enter their spaceship, and they were terrified of it. Then their spaceship starts landing speedily. However, there was no one even at a great distance from where their spaceship landed. Meanwhile, a man passes from it and goes to help them and discovers a man sitting, but as he gets closer, the man who was sitting is no longer alive. He was dead and the condition of his dead body wasn't well. Meanwhile, a man comes out of the spaceship who was alive. His condition wasn't well because he was injured. This occurred because the object collided with their spaceship, dragged it quickly toward Earth. Their spaceship crashed because of landing speedily. In the following scene, titled Tatiana, we see a psychiatrist. Tatiana is a good doctor, and then a man is shown who is a soldier. He was looking at Tatiana for a long time. Later, he comes closer and tells her about a patient. He says you have to see that patient once. You may return if you do not appear to be interested in the case. I will pay you in return, and Tatiana agrees to this. She leaves with the soldier to see the patient. Here we discover they were talking about the accident we saw at the start. The astronaut who escaped was named Konstantin. Tatiana was brought here for her treatment, and the soldier informs Tatiana that the astronaut has a normal brain problem. Tatiana suspects this isn't as simple as it appears, but there is something else that is significant. After it, Tatiana was taken to the observation room. Konstantin was shown placed in a chamber and a doctor was trying to talk to him. He was hypnotizing him, but it wasn't affecting Konstantin. Tatiana moves inside and talks to Konstantin. Frankly, as she knows him, she gives Konstantin a cup of tea and asks, "Tell me what happened to you that day?" Konstantin says, "I didn't remember what happened after the crash landing of the spaceship." Later, he gives a phone number to Tatiana and says, "This is my mother's number. Do me a favor and tell my mother that I am totally fine." Tatiana comes out and tells the soldier that Konstantin is absolutely fine and there isn't any issue with him. Tatiana was sleeping when she heard a knock at her door at 2:30 a.m. and there was none other than that soldier at the door. The soldier brings Tatiana to the observation room. There she notices a lot of activity. Before she asks them what is going on, she sees Konstantin on the screen. She finds him in pain and his condition was getting worse. He was getting changed and his mouth starts bleeding and a strange creature emerged from his mouth. Konstantin gets faint as the creature emerged from his mouth. Now the creature was coming in its real form. The soldier asks Tatiana to move inside. Now she was scared, but even then she moves inside. Firstly, the creature was watching Tatiana calmly and doesn't say anything, but then suddenly it attacks Tatiana. Tatiana escapes because of the glass wall in between. Tatiana becomes frightened and the soldier says to Tatiana, "You saw what happened right now, which is why we need to keep Konstantin in here." This creature who emerged from his mouth actually lived in Konstantin. Now it is your duty, Tatiana, you have to separate this creature from Konstantin. For this, Tatiana needs all the documents and information of the incident. She gets all this that night. After studying, she discovers the creature lives in Konstantin's belly. It is about 30 centimeters when it lives in his belly and becomes half a meter when it comes out. It exits his body between 2:40 a.m. and 3:10 a.m. It again moves into his belly after 3:10 a.m. and during this, Konstantin remains faint. He doesn't even know there is a creature living in his belly. Here, Tatiana discovers when Konstantin was separated from the creature he becomes sick. He becomes fine as the creature was again inserted into Konstantin. Tatiana moves to Konstantin and says, "The people are calling you insane. What's the problem with you? Everyone says you have ended your partner." Konstantin becomes furious hearing this, and that's what Tatiana wants. Then Tatiana tells the soldier, "We will take Konstantin's tests when he will become furious. Later, we will discover the food of the creature in Konstantin's belly." Tatiana asks the soldier to let Konstantin live a normal life during daytime as it will make his condition fine and it will be easy for us to examine. Tatiana leaves after saying this. After it, Konstantin was placed in a normal room. There was a TV and Konstantin turns on the TV and sees the news in which everyone was saying the astronauts were placed in the rehab center. Konstantin becomes furious hearing this, but then he hears someone walking and he turns the TV off. Then he stands at a far distance and Tatiana comes inside while opening the door. She apologizes for meddling in his personal life. Konstantin says, "My wife died and I stuck here and couldn't take care of my son. Now my kid is alone, and tonight when the creature comes out, Tatiana gives him a toy. It was actually a favorite toy of Konstantin, and the creature enjoys seeing it. It becomes attracted to it, and this time Tatiana requests to enter the room. Now Tatiana wears a safety suit. Tatiana moves inside the room and she was holding a toy in her hand. The creature attracts towards it as it was its favorite. It starts playing with it. Here, Tatiana tries to touch that creature but she couldn't touch it and falls down, being slipped. The creature becomes drawn to Tatiana, injuring her while attacking her. She gets faint because of it. The soldier turns on the lights after seeing it. Because it diverts Tatiana's attention, they seize the opportunity to drag Tatiana from the room. Tatiana awakens and informs the soldier that the creature not only lives inside Konstantin, but also feels the same way. Tatiana asks the soldier if we should take Konstantin to Moscow, but the soldier doesn't get agree. He says the creature is increasing in size day by day, so it is dangerous to take it there. It may become a huge creature that will harm humans. So it's better to keep it here. Tatiana can't leave Konstantin in this trouble, then she study about it and feels something is missing, so discuss about it with the doctor. He doesn't tell her anything because he wants to handle the case himself because of the Nobel Prize. Tatiana requests the doctor to tell her everything and promises she will not steal his credit. Later, the doctor takes Tatiana to a restricted area and provides her with binoculars while making her to sit in a car. He asks her to see in front of her and Tatiana notices something like a cage and a man is sent inside the cage while tying his hands and mouth. The lights turns off and then Tatiana notices the creature comes into the cage. Tatiana's condition worsens as it attacks the man while removing his head. She starts vomiting and then Tatiana talks to the doctor and he tells her the truth. He claims no treatment was being administered to Konstantin at the time we discovered him. Then one night this creature attacked a nurse and after it, Konstantin starts recovering. We gave different animal to the creature to eat but it was useless every night since then. A human becomes that creature's prey. Tatiana takes Konstantin for a morning walk and tells him the truth. But it wasn't affecting him and he says to Tatiana, "We will meet at night, do come." They meet at night and Konstantin didn't take any medicines and moves to meet her. He enters a room with Tatiana, and we learn that Konstantin knows everything, that he has a creature inside him. Tatiana becomes furious after knowing it and she says in anger, "You know everything and you still let a human die for yourself every day." Then they were apprehended, and the soldier explained everything to Tatiana and the creature was moving forward gradually. Tatiana comes and stands in front of it when it was about to attack a man. The creature tries to frighten Tatiana, but she isn't scared and begins singing one of Konstantin's favorite songs. The creature loses its senses after hearing the song and becomes weak. Meanwhile, the man tries to escape from the cage but the creature ends him while attacking him. Here this is confirmed that Konstantin controls this creature. Tatiana meets Konstantin and tells him that we will escape from here and you will be with us. Moving at a safe distance, I'll use a chemical to extract the creature from you. I will force that creature to leave you, and we will flee as long as it spares you. If the creature doesn't find a body, it will become weak because it cannot survive even an hour in the sunlight. During all this, we will reach the hospital. Tatiana was doing all this because they both like each other. After it, Tatiana and Konstantin run from there. Later, the doctor tells the soldier everything about this illegal experiment. The soldier was monitoring everything through the CCTV camera. He sends the guards to end Tatiana, but he needs Konstantin alive. Now the guards were behind them. And Konstantin injects an injection. Due to it, the creature comes out immediately. The creature starts ending everyone as it comes out. During this, Tatiana and Konstantin escape from there. Konstantin's condition worsens as they move away from the creature, which was shot with bullets. Later, the creature goes in front of the soldier as it was already injured, so it imprisons it easily. Then he starts chasing Tatiana, and she loses courage because she discovered Konstantin will not survive without the creature. Tatiana faces the soldier and he starts beating her as he comes near Tatiana, but Konstantin becomes furious to see this and the creature comes to its senses. It ends the soldier brutally, and after it, the creature tries to frighten Tatiana. It wants to end her, but it didn't, and then comes to Konstantin's body. He realizes he can't live with this creature and also can't live without it. Konstantin ends himself by shooting a bullet. In the following scene, Tatiana is shown adopting Konstantin's son. They were pleased with each other, and the child regards Tatiana as his mother and hugs her.